Hi, Colin here at Great Escape Super RV Center in Gadsville, Arkansas. Welcome to your new Momentum. Come this way. I'm going to show you how to level out your unit here. Push the two buttons. That activates it on. You got a solid green dot. You would lift up the unit, disconnect from your truck, pull away, then you would simply hit auto level, and she'll auto level out. Right in this compartment, we have our city water hookup right here. We would simply just follow the directions of our valves for city water hookup. Be like so, like that, and then we'd be on city water hookup. We got power tank fill. Once you fill the tank, you would switch over to dry camping, turn on your water pump, and you'd pump the water straight from your freshwater tank. Then we have winterization mode. When you put it on winterization mode, it bypasses the hot water tank. Simply hook a hose up, put in a jug of antifreeze, turn on the water pump, and you'll pump antifreeze up to all your fixtures, open up all your fixtures, and bleed them out. And then we have sanitized, and that's sanitizing our fresh water tank. We would, once again, hook up to our city water inlet, put a hose into a little bit of bleach water, put that in our fresh holding tank, and that kills the bacteria in the tank. Never drink from the fresh holding tank. Right here, we have our back tank flush. We simply go ahead and we hook up our hose. We open up our black tank right here. I'm sorry, folks. Simply pull that open, put the hose on here, turn it on, and flush your black tank. When you're done flushing after 5 minutes, just close it up, close the black tank, open up your grates for your final rinse. You have your low point drains right here. You got hookup for the garage and hookup for the bedroom for cable or satellite, and we have an outlet here. We also have right here, we have our filter. So if you take your wrench, all you're gonna do is slide it up with the water off, disconnect, put your filter in, reconnect. Right here we have our outdoor shower, and the reason why we call it outdoor shower, it has hot water and cold water. Let's close this up. As you notice, we've auto leveled out. All our jacks are down. Right here is our hookup for our 50 amp service. Right here is our hot water tank. We have an anode rod that's a 1 1/16 inch socket. Simply slide it in, and then you just screw it in and then tighten it up. You drain it when not in use, so your water don't stagnate. Right here, this is your safety on and off switch. You always pull your pressure release valve, make sure you have water to the tank, then you can turn on that switch, and that'll activate your hot water tank. I'll close this up, simply like that. This is our furnace. Highly recommend you get the bug screen for that. It keeps wasps and mud daubers from getting inside. Right here is our propane tank. On our pressure regulator valve, we have a directional valve right here at the top. If it's facing towards this tank, it's drawn from that away. Then it is going to take from the other tank on the other side. This compartment here, we have our battery, which is vented. We have a hydraulic fluid. Only check your hydraulic fluid when all the slides are in and all the legs are up. And that fluid level can be right in between this area right in here. Then we have our generator here. We simply lift this off. All we have to do is push the stop prime button. The unit will prime out and simply just start. There we go. You have generator power. Simply turn off when you're not using it. So close this up, make sure it's pushed on. Close that. Always lock your compartments when not in use. This is for our front cap light. On and off. There's our vent for our battery. Right here is our other propane tank. These tanks are filled. Right here we have the magnetic door that goes right up. We have a vacuum. For the bag, simply push down, hook up the bag, replace the bag when it's dirty. To use it, you'd stick your hose in from your kit right here. Simply turn it on, and away you go. You can clean up your compartment right here. Right here is the tire link docking system. That's to check your tire pressure when you're moving down the road. Here's your battery disconnect. When not in use, disconnect your battery. And this is a motion sensor light. With the 1 mark, it's on. The 2 mark, that means it's motion censored. Let's close this. When you close your compartment doors, always lift the handles, let them down. We'll come to the door here. We have keyless entry. Read your owner's manual on the keyless entry. So when we open up the door, we have more right steps. So we just simply pull down our more right steps. And what we want to do is set our steps right here as close to the sill plate as possible. And all we do is simply adjust our legs by pushing in the little lever there, locking our leg in. And on the other side. Let's go inside your unit here. Here's your little vacuum right here. When you walk through the door, when you're sweeping everything from the floor, you can simply lift that up, and that'll go ahead and suck the dirt right in that you've swept. You also have the hose hookup. Go ahead and use it throughout the unit. Right here we have a LP propane detector. Simply push that in, let it cycle around. You do that daily, that will save your life. Come up here. We have our command center right here. You want to read this over real quick on your owner's manual, but I'm going to give you at the home screen, we can turn all our lights on, just like that, or we can turn them off. It tells our black, fresh, gray, and our other black, fuel, and the other gray levels. Right here, it's just of all the lights we can go ahead and turn on and off. We can go to our devices. We have awning, and that'll go ahead, and that'll let your awning in and out, rear slides and everything. We got our HVAC system. So we have bedroom climate, garage climate, main climate. You just push which one you want. Just tap it. There we go. Source, we can just click on source. If you want to cool, heat and cool, you just push whichever one you want. Let's say we're going to cool only. There goes the air. It's kicking on right now. We go back. And then we can set our temperature up or down, however we'd like. Go back to the main. You can do that on all 3 sides. Here's your lighting. And once again, go back. Our slides. We can operate our slides in and out just from this. Our monitor panel. And once again, these are our monitor panel. You don't have to push anything. It'll just show you the levels as they go up. We also have our water tank heater, our water pump, our gas water heater. And remember outside when I told you flip the switch on your hot water tank, then you would turn it on right here at the hot water tank heater, or the gas, or the electric water tank heater. Sorry, electric water heater, gas water heater, electric up there. This is for your fresh holding tanks and your grays and black tanks, that one. And we got our leveling system. And this system right here is you can level from inside here. The nice thing about this is if there's a fault, you're going to come in here and it's going to ask you to clear the fault. You simply press enter to clear a fault. Read your owner's manual. Then we have our generator that we can start from inside too. Other than that, this can be downloaded on your phone. Read your owner's manual on all that information. Let's go up here into the main bedroom. And this is our bedroom here. If you notice on the wall there, we have a slide control for our slide to go in and out. We have ample storage in here, hookups for our cell phones, numerous different lighting switches, and we have our television. We also have roller shades in here. You simply pull down. They are slow rise, so they'll just go up. They won't bang. Right here, as you can notice, this is a temperature control sensor, is what that is. A lot of people have questions. Let's go into our restroom here. We have a wonderful shower here. Now I'm going to show you how to operate this shower. So you simply lift this handle up and that will turn the shower on. By rotating this, it'll give all the different settings that are on the shower. It's quite amazing. When we close our door and for travel, we're going to simply make sure that's clicked down and locked down. Right here we have a fantastic fan. And I'm going to push the button and we're going to open up the fan. And there she goes. It's all automatic. And that does have the rain sensor on it. Hooray! We got 4 different speeds. And then we got close. Let's get over here. We have all our glass cabinets here. We do have our AM/FM stereo. We have a volume for the garage, a volume for the exterior. What's important on the glass doors is that when you put baskets in here with your products, you keep them as a whole. Then we got our 12-volt refrigerator here. We simply just push the on button. And right now you see that it's got electric and gas. That means it's on an automatic transfer. So if we were to lose power, it would automatically transfer to your battery and also to your propane, and that would keep your food cold. When in travel, you switch it straight to propane. And then when you get to where you're going, you click it back into automatic mode. You have a temperature setting right here, and then on and off button. Right here we have a residential stove. All you're simply going to do is just click, and we light our burner just like that. You do that with all the burners. On the oven, it's a little different. We're going to simply click that, and when the pilot lights, we hold for 5 seconds, let go, and then we just rotate, and that'll light the stove or the oven. Right here, we have a standard microwave. Just read your instructions on that. We have a wonderful pantry here. Once again, put stuff in your basket so nothing tumbles and hits the glass. We got our sink right here. We have a pull-out and a sprayer. Let's come over here. We have a television. Read your owner's manual on the TV. On the fireplace, you have a remote that comes with it. You have several settings. We just power on right there. We have a timer that we can actually 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. You can time how long you want the heat. You have a little flame color setting right there, which is really neat. You got your heat right there and on 64, and you can go all the way up to 82 degrees with this. And then the timer, like I said, and then the on and off button. So I'm going to explain your couches right here. We have heat, we have a light that lights up the bottom and the cup holder, and we have the massage. Well, you don't want to put me in this. Good night. Over here, one other thing. Right here we have our fuse panel. Simply open up our fuse panel. This is a converter which converts AC voltage into DC voltage. You will hear this run sometimes. It's normal. It's just cooling itself out. These are regular 110 breakers. If they trip, you simply just reset them and you're good to go. Right here, these are 12-volt fuses. They're mini fuses, not micros. Simply go to your auto parts store and get the spare fuses you need. They're well marked also. Once again, we have another fantastic fan, and we also have our temperature control. Let's come back here to the garage, and we're going to go ahead and these are all different lightings, outside lightings and so forth. Our awnings right here. We have a bed up and bed down. Simply just lower that. I'm going to show you something right over here. So we have these little clips right here. When we flick these clips around, and there's a little instruction right here about flipping those clips around. We do it on all 4 corners. And when we do that and raise the back up, the bed will stay in the up position, then you can lower the seats. While we're waiting for that, if you want to take a look over here, these are our vents. We simply just push that and we're vented in here for fuel or anything like that, any toys you bring in here. And you have one down there. You got your hold downs right here for wherever you're going to tie down. You have your pole. The bed, on top of the bed is the table, and the pole fits right in there. Makes a nice table back here. Oh, and we also have a television back here. So this unit does hear that click. That means that locked in. We can now go ahead and lower this down. As you notice, the bed stays up. Like that. So I'm going to flip this over here like so. And I'm going to show you how to lower the seat. We have a pin right here. And we got a pin over here. We're going to pull those two pins. I'm going to set them right up here. I'm simply going to lift this up, pull it out, lay it down, raise it up. If you do that on both sides, now you got plenty of space for your toy hauler. Just push that in there. Now you can get your toy hauler or whatever you're hauling with. We got storage up there. We have a rear door right there. And we have, this is wonderful. This has a shower in it, which is really, really nice. You just need a shower curtain up there, you'll be good to go. Come this way. I'm going to show you your back deck. So right out here we have our entertainment system, television, and our outside speakers. These stairs right here, we grab from underhand. We bring them down like that. Always bring them from underhand. Fold them up, simply fold it up. Put them in. Do not grab them this way, grab them that way. This is just a vent from the one inside. Simply we're going to turn this like so. Lift that up. These are lockable. We're just going to rotate these out of the way. I'm simply just going to pull this down, nice and easy. There we got our cables right there. I'm going to go inside. I'm lifting the pin right here to open up the doors. Simply slide those open. Disconnect the strap. I'm going to slide that out. There she goes. I'm going to slide this out. Make sure our handles are turned and not in the way. These simply just go down like so and lock into place. To release, there's a little black foot right there. Just push in, it'll be good. Got to push down, lock in. Make sure you turn these handles back in. Real important. Lock in. Lock this in, like so. You got your gate right here. There's your locking mechanism for your gate. Just like that. It's easy as 1, 2, 3 to fold them back in. Simply click, now they're locked in. Now I can close my back patio. I'm going to slide our doors like so. Make sure your handles are turned in. Simply like that. It's easy to be a one-man job. Simply raise it, Make sure that the cable is out of the way on one side. Cable's out of the way on the other side. Simply just close it, turn, lock, and then you can lock your device. Hooray! Over here, of course, we have a 50 amp plug-in. Here's our fuel station. This side works with the pump. All we'd simply do, turn it on, and all we'd squeeze the pump and we could pump fuel. Here, this runs our generator, this side. I always recommend that you take your fuel, pump your fuel, fresh fuel, always into the generator, fresh fuel to your generator. Other than that, read your owner's manual and all that. Then right here, this is our fresh water drain. It's just a big pull, push to close, pull to open. That drains our fresh water. As you can see, this does have the tire pressure monitoring system on it. And then there's our sewer line hookup. Other than that, this is Colin from Great Escape Super RV Center. Thank you for your purchase, and you have a wonderful time camping. Thank you.
Headed on down the road on a new adventure. Wherever we go, thanks to Great Escapes RV.